Hello, Simon Lucas here at Ashton Golf Centre in Lancaster, and I want to bring you a video today on a cold January day, the start of 2006, and how you can practice efficiently. Now, the course at the moment is obviously quite wet. It's not necessarily great going out there at the moment. It's nice to get a game with the friends, but if you're looking to improve for next season, this is when we should be practicing our moves, where we're trying to build a new golf swing to give us some better shots. So I'd like to talk you through obviously a little bit of something I would do with some of the clients I teach, a little 5-ball kind of set of balls. I like to break down a basket of 100 balls here. I'm just about to start my practice session, and I break it down to 5 sets of balls, just because it feels like it gives me a little bit more. It's more deliberate. It's more not just hitting balls after balls after balls. Now, when we're looking at learning a new position or moving a golf swing, it's important that you're just not doing it for aesthetics. You're not doing it to make it look better. I work with a launch monitor, flight scope, and I will always look at the numbers first and the video second to help maybe show someone I'm teaching, or when I'm looking at my own golf swing, I want to improve a number and a ball flight, and almost working backwards, then what it looks like, then what a certain position in a golf swing might relate to that. So my flight scope numbers, when I have a bad swing, I tend to get a little bit too much from the inside or into or a right path as it's shown. And what that gives me sometimes is a little bit of a hooky shot, and I'm not a massive fan of seeing the golf ball curving over with the irons to the left. It's easier to get a little bit out of control on me, I feel. I'm actually going for a little bit of a soft fade, because I feel when I do that, my distance control is much better. It's more predictable in the ball flight as well. So in my little 5-ball set, going back to in a bad swing, what I see is I just get a little bit rounded in the takeaway, a little flat you can call it, and for me it's very hard to get the club back in front of me. Then it stays behind me and I swing a little bit too far out to the right. So my numbers on flight scope, this is just an A time, would sometimes go up to 6 or 7 to the right or into out. It makes it quite hard to manage the path. So in my little 5-ball set, what I would do is I would split them down. I would do 3 balls when I'm just starting this. And what we're looking for is a very kind of slow and deliberate takeaway. For me, I'm working on my takeaway. Some people, it might be a position at the top. And what they've got to do with them first 3 golf balls is make sure they're rehearsing that. So I'm looking to try and get that club slightly outside my hands, feeling, rather than in here. And this is a slow process. This will not just happen instantly, because you can't go out on the golf course thinking about these positions. So let me just walk through 3 balls, my first little set of 5 that I'm going to do. So I'm going to be rehearsing that. I'm almost going to step it up into a couple of spots really. So we're going to go there, down on the ball. Not looking where it goes, do not care where these first 3 golf balls, don't even care about the strikes so much, to be honest with you. It's more learning the position, do it very, very slowly. Sometimes something can help, which I have used to help me. I've used my bag, moved my bag across here, just as a little bit of a visual to keep the club out there. Again, one more. And this is, you can use something really simple. That, I've got a swing playing perfector as well, section. It's just to give you a little bit of a feedback feeling. So if I take this, I'm going to hit the bag. So now what I'm doing, after those 3 balls, I've done positioning, positioning. What I'm going to try and do now with this 4th out of 5 is do a full swing, focus on the position, but all in one movement. So just trying to get it a bit more ingrained. Bit off the hip, a little sort of 5-6 yard cut. And then on this last ball, or the last ball out of that set, I'm going to go into the full routine. So this is where I'm going to come behind the golf ball. There's a 150 sign out there, which my alignment cane is sort of set to. Again, always good. Alignment's a funny thing. It's depending on the shot shape we're playing the golf course, but I think in practice it's always good to know what kind of straight or parallel is, and you can work slightly off it for draws and fades, etc. But it's one thing I see, sometimes people's alignments can actually cause swing faults, so I would always have something down there just as a reminder. So, back into sort of routine, 150 sign, and now I'm thinking a little bit more about that 150 sign, and this is where I will go back to the video then and just see when I'm totally target orientated, just a couple of yards left. So then what I would do if I'm using video in my practice, I would then check that to see, did that look like what I'm practicing in those first 3 golf balls, maybe that 4th one, to see how it's starting to set in there. And what I would do then going into maybe the start of March, because we're in January right now, is I would then start to split the balls. So those 5 balls, at the moment it's kind of 3, which is positioning, steppy, steppy, steppy. 1 where I'm thinking about it but still in a full swing, and the last one's target orientated. I would start to shift that to maybe starting to do 2 steppy steppies in February, I will call them, and then 1 thinking about putting it in there in a full swing, and then 2 target orientated. Really thinking about the strike, the flight we want to hit, not so much about the mechanics of it. So I hope that made sense. Now, whatever you're working on your golf swing, don't start working on your takeaway just because I'm working on my takeaway. It might be something something simpler, like where your weight sits or position at the top of the golf swing or your grip, etc. But the important thing is to have lessons. See a coach, let them guide you through using technology, I could go back to the very first thing I said, it's ball flight, numbers, what it looks like, and what video evidence can actually go, okay, this is how we change those numbers depending on what kind of flight you want to start seeing. Okay, hope it made sense. Please let me know what you think about that. Let me know how your practice is going as well, and hopefully see you soon in some sunnier, warmer temperatures, and I don't need my hat on. Okay, until then, keep practicing.